Put a blue heart in the chat if you can hear me. When you come on in, smash that like, share. It gives folks an opportunity to get on in here. Before I get started with this live. Drop a comment in the chat. Drop a blue heart. What up? Drop a blue heart if you can hear me clearly in the chat. Also, smash that like when you come on in. Thank you very much. How is day 4 of the new year going for you or you guys? Again, when you come on in, smash that like. Share. Like. Trying something a little different, so I don't know how this live gonna go, but it's gonna go. Thank you all for hopping on the live. Can you hear me? Is there a delay? Is there a delay? Can you hear me? Put a blue heart in the chat. Let's get this chat going. Put a blue heart in the chat. I want to share some things with you guys that came across my desk. Yes, we got the Michael Jackson situation still going on. Of course, we have the Diddy and jayz civil case as well. And yeah, we're going to get us to some things. How's your Saturday going? Drop a donation if you're interested. All donations go toward content enhancement creation. You see the ticker down there. The PayPal, the Cash App. Yes. The Zelle. Hold one moment. Hey, what's going on? What's going on? I did a video about a year ago around this time. And let me just share, and this is about Michael Jackson. There is an SA case against Michael Jackson. Yes, deceased Michael Jackson. And I want to hone in on that because it sets the tone for what is going on nowadays. When you speak of the Bill Cosbys, when you speak of the R. Kelly, when you speak of Diddy, when you speak of other celebrities, when you speak of jayz, it all connects. So I did this content on the California case against Michael Jackson. Yes, deceased Michael Jackson's estate. When you come on in, drop a blue comment, a blue heart in the chat, hit the like. But let me just share this with you guys. What y'all drinking on tonight? Woo, today was a day. Here we go.
California Appeals Court has revived lawsuits from two men who allege Michael Jackson sexually abused them when they were boys. California's Second District Court of Appeals found lawsuits from Wade Robeson and James Safechuck should not have been dismissed by a lower court. Judges say the men can legally claim that workers for Jackson-owned corporations had a responsibility to protect them. Attorneys for Jackson's estate denied those allegations.
Okay, y'all. That sets the tone and the stage for what's being discussed tonight. I did this video about a year ago, and check out the video. I put the link in the description section of this post, so check it out. Thank you very much in advance. And I spoke to a couple things, key points. When I say key points, meaning one, No one seems to be outraged. It's like outrage is selective and cherry picking nowadays. So if it's your fave, then it's an outrage. If it's not your fave, then you don't care. You gloss over it. It is what it is. I said that too when Mr. Robert Kelly was convicted. I was like, don't get mad because this sets the precedence. Been telling everybody here on my channel, this sets the precedence for future cases, meaning whatever's decided in those cases, whether it be R. Kelly, whether it be Bill Cosby, whether it be Michael Jackson, when it's case precedence, meaning receipts. So what that means is that it can be used for someone else, whether you're a celebrity or not. So don't get mad. Don't get mad when it happens to your fave when there's no outrage. Why outrage for your fave but not the other person? So I played that and I'm gonna play it again to set the stage, set the tone about all of this when it comes to Jay-Z. And there's an update on Jay-Z, his attorneys. Whoo, sheesh. They keep at it, at it, at it. And you know what? His attorneys are getting paid to attorney, and they supposed to advocate for their client, right, wrong, or indifferent. When you have a defense attorney, that's what he or she does, advocate for their client regardless if they're guilty or not. So, but with that being said, what did everyone expect when Mr. Robert Kelly was convicted? What does everyone expect when deceased Michael Jackson is what? Being sued for alleged SA. So come on now, y'all. Can't be selective in your outrage. Can't be cherry picking in your outrage. This has been happening. So, since it's Jigga Man, Jay-Z, or Diddy, now it's an outrage. Now everybody want to be outraged. I'm telling you all, this can happen to anyone. Regular people in corporate America, blue collar workers, white collar workers. It can happen. These SA cases. This is set the precedence. Like I said, the link is in the description section of this post. Michael Jackson, deceased Michael Jackson, is being sued for SA, alleged SA. The case is what, over 30 something years ago? Come on now, y'all. Come on now, y'all. If you can't rally behind one, why are you rallying behind the other? Because it's similar in cases. Again, it sets the case precedence. So, but yeah, this is all. I've said this on plenty of other videos, and let me just be clear. When it comes to Jay-Z, Diddy, they are innocent until proven otherwise. This case, and I'm speaking about today, when it comes to the Jay-Z's, when it comes to the Diddy, the Bill Cosby, it's from a civil aspect. When it comes to the Michael Jacksons, from a civil, not criminal. Although Bill Cosby was convicted, not the first time from a criminal perspective, Bill Cosby, it was I think a hung jury. And they went after him again. And then that's a whole nother topic as to how the prosecutors, the DA navigated that entire situation, which I never agreed with because, in my opinion, my most humble opinion, it was a violation of his constitutional rights. I've always stated this before, and I've done on plenty of other videos, even speaking about the Tory Lanez case. When you have to color outside the lines, and when I say that, I mean act unethically, questionably, when you're prosecuting or officers are filing charges or DAs, bringing charges forth within the district, the county, or whatever against someone, an alleged criminal, you have to cross your T's and dot your I's. Well, that's how it's supposed to be. So, and when you don't, that means you're it's questionable from an ethical perspective, and you're coloring outside the lines. So that's when I say coloring outside the lines, and you'll catch that phrase on plenty of other videos I've done. So, but what I mean about coloring outside the lines, like I said, it's unethical questionable, unethical, possible questionable, unethical tactics and actions just to file charges, just to indict, and to possibly gain a conviction. So with Bill Cosby, like I said, that's really a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. With Bill Cosby, it was a hung jury from a criminal perspective, I believe, the first time. Went after him again. So the second time he was convicted, but it was eventually overturned by Pennsylvania Supreme Court, and he was released from prison. And Bill Cosby did do some time in prison, and so he's no longer a felon because it was overturned. Why? You have to, like I said, that's a whole nother subject for a whole nother day. It's constitutional rights, my opinion, and what the Pennsylvania Supreme Court said, which I totally agree, was violated. 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 So, with that being said, you have outrage for one, but you don't have outrage for the other. When all the cases are similar. Like, come on, people. Come on. Come on. And when it comes to Jay-Z, his attorney, like I said, and I'm noticing too, Diddy's attorney, hey, they're earning their paycheck. You supposed to advocate for your client. I'm not here to argue their guilt or innocence. However, as legal counsel, they should. They should be doing whatever it takes within the confines of the law to advocate for their client. But y'all, it was a Jay-Z update. So let me go ahead and get to that. Judge Torres, who is a female judge. I've done content on Judge Torres. I like to do semi deep dives into the judges, attorneys. You check out some of my videos in the video section. You'll see, and you check out my legal playlist too. I have a legal playlist, y'all. So check that out as well. Drop some comments in the chat if you can. Put a blue heart. Drop some comments in the chat, you guys. Excuse me. I'm over here sipping on some wine. Let me know if you can hear me by dropping a blue comment, blue heart in the chat. But yeah, so there was an update on Sean Carter, government name Jay-Z. Yes. So the judge looks like ruled in his favor, his counsel favor regarding their request to file a motion for dismiss. So, and back to the judge really quickly. And like I said, I'll drop the link. Well, I did drop the link in the description section of this post. When it comes to the judge, you guys, she's a female judge and was appointed by former President Barack Obama. So all of this is going to be interesting to see how it plays out. But let me go ahead and head on over to X and share with you guys what I came across when it came to this motion. I was like, you know what? I really wasn't shocked because, in my opinion, based off of my experience, because yes, your girl is a paralegal and I've been in spaces and places with sitting judges and all of that, trying to toot my own horn. But I was, I'm a student. I'm still a student. I'm forever a student. I enjoy learning. So, but I was not surprised by this judge's actions when she tore a rug, kicked her foot up Alex Spiro's, what, for his combative and aggressive motions and that he continuously fouled over and over and over and over again. I'm like, what? Drop some comments in the chat, y'all. I can't see. I don't know if the chat is working. I just, drop some comments in the chat. Y'all, let me know if you could hear me, see me, blue hearts, all of that. But yeah, so Judge Torres, in my opinion, I've always felt, based off of the little research I did on Judge Torres, that you know what, she seems to be pretty fair, although she was appointed by Obama, and we all know Obama and Jay-Z are buddies, besties. I ain't gonna say besties, but they have a quote unquote, friendship, I guess you can say, so acquaintances, a strong acquaintanceship. With that being said, like I said, going over Judge Torres' background because she came from some legal heads, it's like this judge seems pretty thorough. She seems like she's by the book, letter of the law, regardless. It seems like she's not going to do any preferential treatment. She's just following the court procedures and rules, and the letter of the law, what she's accustomed to doing with any and everyone. I even went over a case that she presided over. Woo! She is a tough cookie. She's old school too. But let me head on over to X and share the screen with you guys. The motion was granted to come up on January 2nd, 2025 by Judge Torres. And as you can see, this is the caption here. Don't know if you could see that. Boom, boom, boom. Let me try to maximize this just a little bit if I can. Sup, girl? Uh, my Zoom is not working like I want it to work. It's not zooming. Oh, okay. Mm. Okay, I can read this. So, okay, it says, this is Judge Annalicia Torres, District Judge. As you can see, we have Jane Doe, who is being represented by Attorney Busby. Yes, Attorney Busby from Texas. He's 25 years in the game. I've done some content on him, so head on over to the video section. He's representing like 100 plus victims, alleged victims. Let me be clear, alleged victims in these civil SA cases. Remember, civil is different from criminal. Civil is money, criminal is jail or prison and probation. Okay, so we have plaintiff who is Jane Doe. We have the caption Sean Combs that because here you guys, as you can see, is Diddy and Jay-Z. So they're being listed at first. Let me be clear, Jay-Z was not listed. I think at first it was like he was listed as celebrity A or B or something like that. Don't quote me on that. So he's listed because he didn't want to do mediations, etc., etc. He like F you, in my opinion, to Tony Busby. And Tony Busby like, okay, hey, let me amend the complaint. I'm gonna list the celebrity. And voila, we're here. Okay, Annalisa Torres. She cites here that the court has reviewed defendant Sean Carter's letter seeking leave to file a motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint and plaintiff's letter in opposition accordingly. Carter's request to file a motion to dismiss plaintiff's amended complaint is granted. Okay. So what that means is that because attorney Tony Busby filed the amended complaint and added Jay-Z. So Judge Torres is like, okay, since you followed the rules, Alex Spiro, meaning Jay-Z's attorney, okay, I'll go ahead and grant your request. So what that means is that let me go to number 2. By February the 6th, 2025, Carter shall file his motion. So their official motion should be filed by February the 6th. So the next number 3, it says by February 28th, plaintiff, meaning attorney Tony Busby, will respond to the complaint filed by Jay-Z and his attorney or the attorney. So again, plaintiff is Jane Doe, who's being represented by Tony Busby. And then it says by March 14th, 2025, Carter shall file his reply, if any. So it's just like the back and forth from legal spiegel stuff, paperwork. And the judge will eventually, I think a hearing probably will be held sometimes after March, maybe in April, and a judge will decide if Jay-Z will be dismissed from the case. Mind you, as you can see up here, you have Sean Combs, Daddy's House. Yeah, you have that. You have Sean Combs, Daddy's House. You have Diddy mentioned, but Jay-Z is fending for himself. Let me go ahead and share another screen with you guys. This is wow, crazy. Crazy. I think I'm gonna share something from X. Let me see. Because Michael Jackson was he was And for, I think the guys, the two men, they are over 50 years old. So if it can happen to Michael Jackson, it can happen to anyone living. And Michael Jackson, like I said, is deceased. And we all know that. So yeah. Is there something on X? Let me see here. But yeah, drop some comments in the chat. So what are your thoughts thus far, you guys? Um, do you believe there are like Chris Rock, I think he did like a comedy show talking about selective outrage. Do you believe that is to be true when it comes to so many different, typically outraged? Don't say anything when it happens to regular degla or their when it happens to their fave, now they're outraged. Like, come on now. This is the same situation or similar situation, you guys, when the judge agreed to revive it. And that was done last year in 2023. Yeah. Okay. Share the screen really quickly just to add some context to this. This is by AP. Hit the like when y'all come on in. Hit that like, smash that like, get the likes up. Sorry for the delay as well. This all correlates, you guys. In my opinion, it correlates. And yeah, there you have it. There you have it. Like I said, it's one and the same. Strong similarities. Where's the outrage for Michael Jackson? Where's the outrage for Bill Cosby? Where was the outrage for Robert Kelly? So it, it just behooves me that people cherry picks outrage. And like I said before in the beginning, Jay-Z, Diddy, the both Sean's are innocent until proven otherwise. So I want to get that out there and make that clear. This video, this content is not to go at anyone, but it's just the obvious. It's to point out the grand hypocrisy social media has, or people have, a society has. The grand hypocrisy. Where? So, but yeah. So as you can see, Jay-Z has the opportunity to dismiss the case. My prediction. Let me get. You know what? I'm gonna get my prediction. I'm gonna get my prediction before the motions have even been filed. Motions have not been filed. Busby has not responded because motions have not been filed yet. So they're working on it. I'm going to say this much based off of what I've read and gathered from, information I've got from the internet, et cetera, and the motions and motion pre motion letters. all of that. And my little research I did on a judge, I would say this much. I think won't dismiss it, but she will. I think Busby will probably file it because there's something about jurisdiction. Not sure if that's the because I didn't do a deep dive on a jurisdiction, but that's one of the arguments that Jay-Z's attorney is citing that is filed in the wrong, I guess, area. So I don't. I think if she dismissed, she would dismiss it in part, giving Busby the authority to go ahead and file it somewhere else. This her jurisdiction and give him the authority to file it from somewhere else. That's if there is an actual factual issue with jurisdiction. Two, if there's not, I don't see her dismissing this. And these are my predictions. I don't know what the motions will entail, but in my opinion, I do believe Attorney Busby has something in his arsenal. And I've said that before when I use that term, like arsenal. Because he's a well seasoned attorney for 25 plus years and a Marine. So, yeah, I don't see him fouling whomever without, I guess, quote unquote, concrete evidence or substantial evidence alleged involvement. So no one will be going to jail with this civil case. And if you think about Bill Cosby also has a civil case in motion too against him. Forgot what state, but this all correlates. It all speaks to one another, you guys. That's why I was saying, like, you want to have outrage for this person, but you don't want to have outrage for that person, but the cases are similar. So it just make it make sense. Make it make sense. So, but let me know your thoughts down in the chat first live like this through this streaming app. So, but yeah. So I appreciate you guys for those who did hop on. Also, too, stay tuned, stay connected for giveaway. The giveaway will be in March, and yeah. So stay tuned, stay connected. My favorite color is blue. Favorite color is blue. So yeah, stay tuned, stay connected to the mix, you guys. Thank you all for tuning in. Like, share. Get this video out there because I just want to highlight and point in on the blatant, in my opinion, hypocrisy. It's a hypocrisy with all of this. Yeah, your fave, oh, Rock Nation, and granted, you might feel that I'm biased. I don't care. But I just always thought he was shady anyway. That's just my opinion. Can't prove that he's shady. I just thought he was always shady. But my point is that these are similar cases, similar situations. So where's the outrage for the other people in similar situations? So, and I've said before, when Mr. Robert Kelly, I've done content on, I said, when it happened to your fave, I don't want to hear nothing. But hey, look, we're here. We're here. And I don't sit up here and wish any should be laws in place to catch the person just like that. Or I don't think you should be able to go back 20, 30, 40, 50 years. This is just my opinion. And I say that respectfully, respect to the victims alleged. Let's just be real about that. So both can be true. Some people do lie on other people. And also too, 20, 30, 40 years ago, trying to prosecute someone from a civil or criminal perspective, I'm not rocking with that. I'm just not. So to each his own. But this look back law, this revive law, as you can see in California for Michael Jackson. Hey, so let me know your thoughts, y'all, down in the chat. Drop some comments, like this video, share this video. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will talk to y'all soon.